How to be 10 times more productive in the next 12 months. Francis of Assisi said, "Start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible." The most important thing in our life is productivity. If I'm more productive than you, I'll be more successful than you. In this video, we'll be sharing with you how to be 10 times more productive. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Number 1. Identify your 3 biggest time wasters. About 1 year ago, I discovered that I wasted too much time on Facebook. Because I'm committed to my personal productivity, I made the decision to delete my Facebook account, and that was what I did. Here's the truth. For any one of us to be productive, we must take control of our time. No one can be productive without honoring time as the most important gift of life. To be more productive, sit down and make a list of your 3 biggest time wasters. Is it social media, Netflix, gossips, or TV reality shows? Until you're able to say no to your time wasters, you can't be productive. Can you delete some of your social media accounts? Can you sell your TV set? Can you disown some friends who are time wasters? Don't think any of these is too big if you want to be more productive. To be 10 times more productive, you have to free yourself from unproductive activities. Number 2. Create specific time blocks for what you need to do. One of the most important things for me is to write. Because writing is very important to my business, I had to create a specific time block for my writings. I don't just tell myself, "Hey, write tomorrow." I tell myself, "Write the first thing when you resume at work." This way, I know when to do what I need to do. If you want to be more productive, create time blocks for what is important to you. Don't just think, "I'll read next month." Tell yourself, "I'll read every Saturday, 3 to 7 p.m. This way, it's easier to hold yourself accountable, and this will lead to greater productivity. Number 3. Use goals to get concentration. I was 15 the first time I set goals, and that was the beginning of great productivity in my life. But it's by no magic. The simple things goals do for me is to give me direction. Because I always set goals, I always know what I should do and what I shouldn't do with my time. Whenever I find myself wasting time on some unproductive things, I ask myself, how is this going to help me to achieve my goals? If my answer is negative, I will know I am doing the wrong things. That's why I deleted my personal Facebook account, because I don't know how wasting 2 hours every day on social media will help me achieve my goals. That's why I don't have a TV set, because I don't know how those interesting and entertaining TV shows will help me to achieve my goals. I'm not advocating for extremism here, though I'm an extremist when it comes to time management, but I wish you could be more productive, and I know one of those things that can help you achieve that is goal setting. Most people don't set goals because they don't know what goal setting does to their brains. Setting goals will give you directions and concentration, and that will lead you into being more productive. Number 4. Hold yourself accountable. Most people are accountable to their teachers in school and their employers at work and the government to pay taxes, but they are not accountable to themselves. To be accountable to yourself, measure your progress. You can do this daily, weekly, or monthly. Take some minutes out to imagine how you've spent your time in the last 7 days. See how much you've got done and how much you failed yourself. Peter Drucker said, "If you can't measure it, you can't improve it." If you can't measure your productivity, you cannot improve it. Sit down periodically to measure your life and productivity. hold yourself accountable, and you'll be better and better at getting things done. Number 5. Eat the ugly frog first. The older I get, the clearer it appears to me that the numbers of hours in a day isn't that much, and the numbers of things I can get done isn't that much as well. I rarely do more than 3 meaningful things in my usual days, and that sounds too small, but here is the deal. I try to eat the ugly frogs first. When you wake up every morning, ask yourself, what are the 3 most important things I can do today? Start with the most important of the 3 and move to the second most important and the third. This way, you'll procrastinate unimportant things. Get this right, we are all procrastinating every day. The problem with most of us is that we procrastinate difficult things, which most times are the most important things. Brian Tracy called them the ugly frog. They are difficult, but they are most important. Do the difficult and most important things first thing in the morning and procrastinate the less important things. This way, you'll be 10 times more productive because you get the most important stuffs done faster. Number 6. Don't multitask. Doing many things at a time will make you look productive, but the opposite is the truth because your brain doesn't do a good job when it's distracted on many things. Do one thing at a time and you get far more done than trying to do 10 things at a time. Number 7. Keep the end in mind. My biggest motivation in life is the picture of my future. I remember daily what I'm out to get, and this keeps me disciplined. Here's the truth. Productivity is hard, and that's why most people would rather be forced to be productive by their employers than to be self-motivated and productive to their personal goals. If you want to be self-motivated to do what you have to do, not what you feel like doing, you must keep in mind the picture of your future. Imagine what it means to achieve your goals. Imagine the freedom, the wealth, and the fame. Imagine the cars or the houses if you care about them. These pictures in your mind will push you to switch off the TV set, log out of the social media, and do what you have to do to achieve the success you deserve. In summary, for you to be more productive, you have to be more disciplined. If you can't say no to the TV, social media, and Netflix, you can't get things done. If you can't hold yourself accountable, you can't be more productive. If you can't set goals, you can't concentrate on what's important. If you can't say no to multitasking, you can't go far and fast. If you can't picture the future, you won't have the motivation to do the tough things every day. Thank you very much for watching our video. We'd like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.